Having products divided into categories is not only a nice way of organizing your products, but it also helps your customers find the products they're looking for a lot more easily by actually just selecting the category. So for example, t-shirts or women's clothing, men's clothing, and then they can have a look what's actually in that sort of a category. So think of categories as some sort of your folders where you would actually put your different products. So for example, you can have shoes, you can have men's shoes, and then you can have runners and whatnot. So in this video tutorial, we'll have a look how to create one of these categories. So now I'm in catalog under the categories, and I'm going to hit on add a new category. Adding a new category is quite easy and straightforward. First of all, we have to enter some sort of a name for the category. So I'm going to call my category men here. Is this displayed? Yes. Parent category, I'm going to leave it as home. So there's a root home, and the reason why I'm doing just man, category called man, is that I will have subcategories under this particular category man. Okay, so the next thing we'll come to is the description, and here you can enter any sort of a description you would like. So since we are doing with the men's clothing, I'll probably put something in here to describe that in this category people can't find men's clothing, and you can actually use some of the formatting here. You have the bold, underlined, and italic and underlined. You can actually enter some links here as well. You can even insert some videos and some images if you would like as well. Now I'm not going to do that. What I'll do is I'm just going to insert some text like that. So this is some random text, and I'll leave that there as it is. Now you can insert an image. I do not have any image at the moment, but what I'll do is actually I'll leave this blank, and what I'll do is I'll come to image section a bit later and actually show you how you can edit this. So how you can edit the category which is already being created. Meta title, I'll leave this one as empty, as well as the next couple of options there. Friendly URL, so you can enter any sort of a URL here that you would like, and I would leave it as man. Now group access, who can actually come and actually access this particular category, so leave it to the visitors, guests, and customers as well. Now there's a tutorial in how to create different groups of people, and if you like to have more groups of people here, you can actually go and create a new group. So basically this is all that is actually required for creating a category, apart from actually inserting an image and apart from actually filling in these meta keywords and the description and the title. Now this is needed because it will actually make your online store a bit more search engine friendly. So this is to do with the actual SEO, or the search engine optimization. Okay, so I'm not going to do that, and what I'll do is I'm going to hit on the button which is located all the way in the lower right corner. I'm going to save this particular category. Okay, there is my category there. The ID given is 12. There's the description I have entered, and actually I can move it, you know, up or down and whatever I like. This button here actually shows whether or not this category is being displayed, and at the moment it is. There's the edit button, and of course I can use one of these buttons here to actually import another category, or I can edit and I can export it and refresh it. Okay, so I have created a category here, and what I'll do now is I'm going to hit on add a new category once again. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll give it a name, and the name I'm going to give it is maybe t-shirts. Is t-shirts displayed? Yes. Now the parent category, let's go and hit on expand all. So this is what my web page or all of my categories look like. I have women, I have dresses, and then I have casual dresses, evening dresses, summer dresses. So basically under the home I have two subcategories, which are women and men, which I have just created. Under women I have tops and dresses, so those are the two subcategories, which themselves have another three subcategories. In this case it's a t-shirt, tops, and blouse, and here for the dresses I have casual, evening, and summer dresses. Okay, so now I'm going to actually create a subcategory in the category I have just created, which is called man, and this subcategory is going to be called t-shirts, and it's going to be in the man subcategory. And by clicking on man, now I have selected that my t-shirts category subcategory is going to be located in the man category. Okay, think of this once again as your folders, and this is actually given in that format. If you remember, all Windows, it used to have these folders. So basically we have home, and then we have second level, which is women and men, and then in the third level we have tops and dresses, and then we have fourth level subcategories. So now we are creating the second sub level category, first one being women and men, and the second one is going to appear here, which is going to be called t-shirts, which is actually going to be exactly the same as this one here called tops. Okay, we come to the same fields as before, so I'm just going to enter some information like that. No image, friendly URL, I'll leave it as it is. Group access, I'll leave everything as it is, and I'm going to hit on save. Okay, now I'm going to be presented with a new list, and you can see in this list I only have one category as shown here, but if you look just above, you can see that this is actually a category, a subcategory in a category called men. Alright, so I can see that my t-shirt subcategory is in subcategory called men, which is actually in the category called home. The information given here is the ID, the name, the description which I've just entered before, position, whether or not it's been displayed, and I can actually edit this one here. Okay, so this is how you would actually go about adding different categories. If you go back to the list, you're still only going to see two main subcategories, the men and women. So basically we have seen how to create a subcategory, and in that subcategory how to create a new subcategory. So now if I go to my products, and here all of my products will be displayed as before, and I can see that there's a category section here. And basically what I can do at this point of time, I'll actually go and I'm going to hit on edit on one of those, and what I'll do is I'm going to go into the fourth option here, which is the associations, and here is the default category. So for this particular product, the default category is actually summer dresses. I can also follow this link here and create a new category. Okay, and to do that we'll actually be brought to the same page as before, and we enter some information which we have done before. I'll just go back, and once again I'll go exactly to the same link, and here you'll find this tree once again. And if I hit on expand all, this is my two categories which I have just created, so men and t-shirt. So I can associate this particular product with t-shirts, even though this is women's and we're talking about men's, but for this particular purpose, for the actual purpose of showing how everything works, I would just click on t-shirts here. In real life situation you would not actually click on t-shirts here, because we're talking about women's products rather than actually men's products. Okay, so this is how you will actually go about adding categories, and putting products in those categories will actually, like I said before, make sure that everything is well organized, but it will actually also give your customers a better way of finding and searching for the products that they are looking for. So make sure you have created a lot of categories for all different products, and that actually you put those products in those categories, and this is actually required before you can actually go and add a new product. Well, actually it's not required, but it's always recommended that you add different products to different categories which you create at your Presta online e-store.